Students, I got some calls regarding the exercises from your side, and in this video I'll discuss the exercises given in your book in the lesson, right? So on page number 89 you have these questions. Check your progress, answer the following. Can you see this? Name two viral diseases. So your answer will be polio, rabies. Though many I have told you, but you can write these two, name of these two diseases. These are the names of two diseases that are caused by virus. You can write of the current pandemic, corona is also a viral disease. Second, which disease is also known as lockjaw? Do you remember? It is called tetanus, right? Why lockjaw? Because this jaw gets locked, one cannot open the mouth, right? Then name a disease that affects the lungs. Is TB or tuberculosis is a bacterial disease. Clear? So this is exercise on page number 89. Now come to the next one. The next exercise you will have on I am turning the pages on page number 96 of your book. You see, you have this, name the following. A vitamin whose deficiency causes night blindness. Answer is vitamin A, but this is not included in your syllabus. You have not read about nutritional deficiency diseases. Then hereditary disease also is not in your syllabus, though I discussed some of it. And a disease caused due to metabolic this is there, and answer is diabetes. You can write diabetes or hypertension or high blood pressure. Next comes the exercises on page number 99 of your book. This is evaluation exercises, and here you have tick the correct option to complete the statements. Yellow fever is a disease which is prevalent in Africa. Africa is the correct option. Africa, this one, right? Africa. The next one is the causal organism of malaria is protozoan. You write protozoan, right? Though protozoic disease we have not talked, but I have already told you about this protozoan. It's not the Anopheles. Anopheles is the vector that brings those protozoans into our blood. Then typhoid can spread through intake of contaminated food and water. Remember, this is foodborne disease also you can write, waterborne disease also you can write. So typhoid can spread through intake of contaminated food and water. Do you understand? The next one is an example of non-communicable disease is diabetes. It is metabolic disease we have not talked of, so this is not included in your syllabus. The next one is deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy, but we have not read about vitamin deficiency disease, so this is also not in your syllabus, right? Now match the following column. Diabetes is metabolic disease, night blindness is nutritional deficiency, that is lack of vitamin A. Rabies, the person becomes hydrophobic, is very afraid of water. Then polio is a viral disease, we talked of this. Tuberculosis is a bacterial disease. Then comes fill in the blanks. Common cold is spread through air, is a airborne disease. Then the complete physical, mental and social well-being of an individual is called health, right? We have talked of health in detail. Then anemia is caused due to deficiency of iron. This deficiency disease, so third one is not in your syllabus. A disease that can spread from one person to another is called communicable disease. This is included. Then polio and common cold are two communicable diseases. Next short answer question. Name the following. An infectious disease. A disease that is because of infection, that is tuberculosis. A disease caused by a virus, polio, or you can write corona these days. Then an insect that spread disease. Here it is writing causes disease. You can substitute this, correct your book. Here it should be spread disease and you can write mosquito, right? Then a metabolic disease, diabetes, but this is fourth one is not in your syllabus. The fifth one is method or to kill mosquitoes is use of insecticides is best way, or you can use mosquito repellent coil, or you can by fogging method also you can kill. Then find the odd one out, give reason for your answer. Typhoid, cholera, plague, then polio. So here odd one is polio, because typhoid is a bacterial disease, then cholera is again bacterial, plague is again bacterial, but polio is a viral disease. So as it is, its causative is virus, so this one is polio is the odd one. Then comes second one, polio, measles, filariasis and rabies. So here this filariasis is worm disease, whereas all others are viral diseases. So filariasis is odd one. Then tuberculosis, typhoid, cholera and pellagra. So tuberculosis, typhoid and cholera are bacterial. Odd one is pellagra, it is caused because of its deficiency of vitamin B2. And then fourth one is scurvy, goiter, rickets, night blindness. So scurvy is caused because of deficiency of vitamin C, goiter is caused because of deficiency of iodine, ricket is caused because of D, vitamin D, night blindness, vitamin A. So this is mineral deficiency. Goiter will be the odd one because it is mineral deficiency disease, whereas others are vitamin deficiency diseases. But this fourth one is not included in your syllabus. Then define the following. Pathogen, I have already told you, the microscopic living beings which causes diseases, they are called pathogen, or other name for pathogen is germs. Then non-communicable diseases, the diseases which cannot spread from infected person to a healthy person. About the health, I have told you, a person who is sound with body, mind and behavior, right, and needs no healing is a healthy person, that is health. Then deficiency disease, a disease caused due to the deficiency of certain nutrients like vitamins or minerals. Then biodegradable waste, a waste that can be decomposed or degraded by the life forms, right, generally the organic waste, the food bits or plant parts or animal parts, right. Then answer the following questions briefly. What do you understand by the term droplet infection? This is very important question as regards the context, present context. You see, these days droplet infection, that is corona is spreading, is because I have told you, when the person coughs out with a forceful, it is removal of that virus or the causative germ, and it comes out in the form of bits of drop. Drop is a small volume of water, and if you break the drop, we call it droplet, right, that small bits of drop. So diseases that come or spread with the droplets are called droplet infection, right. Corona is very common example of droplet infection. Tuberculosis is a very common, then coughing, common cold, all these. Then state and explain the ways by which communicable diseases spread. We have discussed in detail in the videos, and you just refer that and write accordingly. Take the help of your book also, right. What is community hygiene? I have told you, the surrounding hygiene. You kept yourself personally neat and clean, hygienic, but still you suffer from diseases, then that is the problem, right. Then what a deficiency disease? This question is not included in your syllabus. Then come to now with this we conclude this lesson. If you develop any questions or doubts, you are free to call me, right. Don't hesitate, right. I am ready, always ready for helping you in your academic problems, right. So don't just waste your time, prepare for the examination. Coming month we will have to write the annual examination, the third semester. Okay, good day, thank you.